Hey there, ladies and gents, shutterbugs and filmmakers, podcasters and field recordists. Welcome back to your favorite corner of the interweb. Studio L7, the place where aperture meets audio and frames meet frequency. You're with your host, Bigbobby, spinning webs of wisdom about everything photo, film, and sound. And of course, throwing in a pun or two just for kicks. You know, because we can. Today's podcast is sponsored by the letter M. Why, you ask? Well, because we are diving deep into the world of microphones. Yes, folks, the M stands for microphone. And no, this isn't Sesame Street, but we are going to have some fun. Now, we all know that good audio is an essential ingredient in our photo and video work. Whether you are narrating your latest wildlife photography adventure or capturing the best possible sound on the set of your short film, the right microphone can make a world of difference. And in the red corner, weighing in at 0.6 pounds, we have the iconic Shure SM58 dynamic microphone. And in the blue corner, weighing in at a slender 0.45 pounds, is the Neumann U87 condenser microphone. Ladies and gents, let's get ready to rumble. All right, before we throw these microphones into the ring, let's lay down some knowledge. Dynamic mics like our friend Shure SM58 are robust, no-nonsense kind of mics. They can take a beating and keep on going. They handle high sound pressure levels well and don't need phantom power to work. On the other hand, our delicate flower, the condenser microphone, requires phantom power to function, but oh boy, can it capture those details. Whether it's the gentle rustling of leaves in a serene landscape or the subtle tonal nuances in a voiceover, the condenser is your guy. So, when would Bigbobby choose a condenser mic over a dynamic one? Now that's the million-dollar question. Imagine this. I'm setting up for a solo podcast recording. It's a lovely Tuesday. The birds are chirping and I've got my steaming cup of joe by my side. But oh no, I just realized that my dynamic mic has been borrowed by my neighbor for their death metal karaoke night. Fear not, dear listeners. This is where the condenser mic swoops in to save the day. Why? Because it's in controlled environments like my home studio, where condenser mics shine. They can pick up the warmth and detail in my voice that a dynamic mic might miss. So you can hear every chuckle, every breath, and every... Of course, I wouldn't dare to bring a condenser mic into the middle of a busy street. They're too sensitive for that kind of harsh environment, and I'd risk blowing out the diaphragm with sudden loud noises. No, that's where the dynamic mic comes in. It's like the Hulk of microphones. It can take a lot of noise and still come out sounding balanced. So there you have it, folks. The condenser mic, with its finesse and sensitivity, is the top choice for a quiet studio setup, while our dynamic mic is the tough guy on the block, ready to handle noisy environments and sudden loud sounds. Just remember, it's not about what's better, it's about what's right for the job, and of course what fits into your budget. Because let's face it, a Neumann U87 costs a pretty penny. But hey, who knows? Maybe one day we'll be as rich as our voices sound on these high-end mics, eh? Wait, hold up, folks. Before you close that podcast app, we've got a bonus round coming at you. It's time for the face-off between two contenders that could give our dynamic and condenser mics a run for their money. It's the shotgun microphone versus the small diaphragm condenser microphone. In the red corner, we have the super cardioid Sennheiser MKH 416 shotgun microphone, and in the blue corner, we have the cardioid Neumann KM 184 small diaphragm condenser mic. This is going to be one hot match, so buckle up. First up, our lean, mean sound-picking machine, the shotgun mic. These bad boys are highly directional. Their super cardioid polar pattern means they pick up sound from a very narrow area in the direction they're pointed. Imagine you're out in the wilderness capturing the ambient sounds of nature for your next video project. You want to record the haunting call of the distant cuckoo, but don't want the rustling leaves nearby. The shotgun mic is your best bet. But now imagine, you're in your studio about to record the intro for your next podcast episode. You're looking for something that'll give your voice a rich, detailed sound. Enter the small diaphragm condenser mic. Unlike our friend the shotgun mic, the small diaphragm condenser, or SDC for short, picks up sound from a wider field. But don't let the term small fool you. SDCs are fantastic at reproducing sounds with high accuracy, capturing every little nuance. When it comes to vocals, the SDC shines. The warmth and clarity they offer are unparalleled. While shotgun mics are great for focusing on a distant sound source, the SDC, with its broader pick-up pattern, captures the full richness and tonal quality of a voice in a studio setting. Remember the Neumann KM 184 we mentioned? That mic is a favorite among many podcasters and vocalists for its ability to produce a very natural and clear sound. So if Bigbobby wants to sound like a radio jockey on a smooth jazz station, he's reaching for an SDC, not a shotgun mic. But just like our earlier match, the best microphone depends on what you need for your specific situation. Shotgun mics have their place, and so do small diaphragm condenser mics. As they say, different strokes for different folks. Or should we say, different mics for different types. That's all the time we have for today, folks. Stay tuned for our next episode, where we take you behind the scenes of Bigbobby's first foray into slow-motion video. It involves a water balloon and an unsuspecting assistant. You don't want to miss it. Now, folks, just when you thought you were safe to go grab another cup of joe, we're going into extra time. So, hold on to your headphones, because we're about to venture into the wild, exciting, and unpredictable realm of field recording. Field recording, it's like the Indiana Jones of sound capturing. Whether it's the murmur of a bustling city street, the peaceful flow of a distant stream, or the alien-like sounds of an undisturbed forest, field recording is about capturing the essence of a place right there in the sound. First, let's talk about the omnidirectional microphone. Now, these mics are the social butterflies of the audio world. They like to pick up sound from all around. If you want to capture the full ambiance of a place, nothing does it better than an omnidirectional microphone. They pick up the chatter, the distant honks, the birds chirping, and the sound of the wind rustling through the trees. It's like a sonic photograph of the place. Next, we've got the shotgun microphone. Remember our friend from earlier? Well, they're also pretty handy in the field, especially when you want to isolate specific sounds in a noisy environment. Imagine you're in a forest, and you want to capture the hoot of an owl sitting on a far-off branch. You don't want the rustling leaves or the nearby cricket orchestra, just the owl. Point your shotgun mic in that direction and you've got it. And last but not least, we have the binaural microphone. These are two small omnidirectional mics placed about the distance of human ears apart. They're the masters of capturing 3D stereo sound. If you're aiming to provide a real immersive experience for your listeners, binaural mics are the way to go. So, for field recording, you've got to know what you're looking to capture. Want the full soundscape of a place? Go for omnidirectional. Need to isolate a specific sound source in a noisy environment? Shotgun's your pick. And for a 3D sound experience that'll make your listeners feel like they're right there with you, grab a binaural mic. That's all the wisdom Bigbobby has for you today. Keep those ears open and those recorders rolling. Until next time, this is Bigbobby signing off from Studio L7. Keep creating, keep exploring, and always remember, focus on the good.